Boys and girls, how are we? How is everyone doing? I know I didn't show up, and hopefully you read up to the point where I explained everything. Usually when I start voiceovers, at least I have an idea of what I want to say, or sometimes I just stare at my screen and just give you guys the entire workflow and gist of my life. But this vlog is different. This vlog is quite emotional for me, so yeah. Okay, the thing is, this isn't goodbye, guys. No, I literally breathe digital communication, strategy, communications, and marketing. So this isn't goodbye. I love content. I love filming. However, content is taking a part of my life that is very important to me, which is time for my career and time for my personal well-being. And these are non-negotiables for me. Whenever I dive into things, be it work, be it a dream, I always assess if it's going to affect my personal well-being, and in what sense or form, you're probably wondering, which is do I have time to read? Do I have time to speak to my friends? Am I feeling drained? Am I feeling exhausted? So these are some of the things I always take into consideration when I take a job or when I decide to pick another goal or a dream and start chasing it. And so far, weekly vlogs have been taking those away from me. Between filming, editing them, going for classes Monday to Friday, working on my portfolio late at night, my CV. My friend Tim, God bless him, has been so helpful in my career journey, because when I need help with my portfolio or CV, he's there. But still, there are some things that require me. I need to start sending cold mails for my internship, start researching, and these are things that I have not been paying. I've not been giving as much attention as I need to, and also I've not rested. I'm constantly busy with one thing or the other, and I don't think that's the life I want for myself. So yes, that's why I'm going to be taking a break, which is why I'm not going to be putting out weekly vlogs. I'm still going to film. I'm still going to put out something. I just can't guarantee when or say always going to be weekly anymore. I can't guarantee that. I hope you stay, and I hope that, I don't know the future, if I'm going to eventually find a routine that allows me to do this weekly, but until then, this is my life for now, which means it can't be weekly anymore. But yeah, class is fine, school is fine, work is great, my life is great. I'm happy, and I hope you are also happy. Guys, we've come to the end of this week's vlog and I'll see you guys probably in 2 weeks time or not, who knows. But if you turn on your notification button, you're going to find out when next I show up here. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for showing up for me at work. I'm super duper grateful. Thank you so much for also showing up for me here. Thank you for being here and for being so loving and understanding. I got a lot of messages when I didn't have this vlog up earlier than I should have. Guys, thank you. I do not take any of this for granted. I hope you're safe, and I wish you all the best with whatever you have lined up this week. I wish you the very best. Happy Tuesday, and enjoy the rest of your week. Sending you hugs, and I hope I see you guys across other platforms on days that I'm not on YouTube. Bye. boys and girls, we're going to Stockholm again. Guys, I was so excited because I was going to meet my teammates for the first time officially, and this would be like the first time I would be working with a team who coming from various backgrounds and various countries, like a global team. Let me call it what it is, a global team. Okay, so I was quite excited for them to meet me, of course, because your girl is talented, yeah. But still, I was quite nervous about the trip too, because I wasn't sure what I was going to be meeting. I wasn't sure what I would meet in Stockholm, but yeah, I also hate traveling, so that wasn't a part that made me excited. But this morning I also had to do tests. I had like 2 tests, no, 3. Okay, before this I knew it was 2 tests. It was supposed to be part 1 and then part 2, and I thought, okay, let me just quickly pack for my trip, and then when I'm done sealing my box, I would go write my test, which is what I actually did. I just quickly packed up and then went on my desk. But then it got cold while I was packing, so I had to get like a sweater and put on like a cute sweater. This sweater is a gift from one of my friends when I was living in Nigeria. She sent me the sweater with this really cute note on a pink sticky note that said, oh, get warm while I'm not in Sweden to give you hugs, I'm sending you a sweater. So most of my clothing are quite sentimental because some of them were gifts while I was living in Nigeria. So I did a bit of packing. I overpacked because the last time I came to Stockholm, I didn't come with a suitcase, so I underpacked and my things were just everywhere, and that's not my style. So I wanted to be, I thought I would rather have excess clothing than not have everything I needed. However, I like to think of myself as someone that is quite functional with packing, so most of the time I always go with things that I need. So I packed up my clothes, skincare, and every other essential I knew I would be needing in Stockholm, and then I geared up for this test. I had read for this test after the gym. I got back and read for this test, so it was something that I was quite prepared for. The Swedish educational system is also something I would probably talk about, but on the Swedish Instagram, so maybe follow the Instagram page. It's Study in Sweden. You can find it on IG, so when I start talking about it, you get updates on that. So I wrote the test and it was nice. The first one I got 10, second one I got 15 over 15, 10 over 10, but I now realized that the second part had like a part 2B, and that's where there was an issue. It was a total of 5 points, and I got 2.5 the first time I tried it. I was so hot and I was like, no, I'm on scholarship, I can't be getting this. And luckily for me, I saw that I could retake it. Apparently I had like a second option of retaking it, and they would record my highest score, and I thought before retaking this I should probably go watch the material again and be sure that I know what I'm doing, so I don't retake it the second time and probably even get 1.0 this time around. So I decided to go rewatch it, and yeah, that's exactly what I did. Again, like I said, this was one trip I was looking forward to, but it was also one trip that I was so tired of, because also not looking forward to, if there's a word like that, because I would be going alone, and I'm a terrible navigator, and I was so worried about finding the hotel, finding places, and just finding the metro. Stockholm has like a different transport system in comparison to Gothenburg, which I'm already used to because I live and study in Gothenburg. But I did figure it out, and I'm super proud of myself, because my friend kept checking and they were like, did you figure it out? Because my friends in Sweden, because I came with them the last time I was in Stockholm, because we are all SI scholars, and they know how terrible I am with navigating places in Sweden, and they were like, did you find it? And I was like, yeah, I did. I met like really nice and helpful people who were quick whenever I asked them a question, because my phone is very terrible. Like, guys, my phone is so bad. It's an XR and it's quite old. I've had it since my uni days, so it shuts down easily. The battery is poor. So I was lucky to get people that were willing to offer me like guidance and use their phone to say, oh, where you going to? They would check it up for me and tell me where to go to. So, and that really helped. Guys, we've come to the end of this week's vlog, and I didn't know I was going to make it this week because like I've had a really busy week, but I did, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about SI, my friend and I are putting together Google Meet where we can answer all of your questions. I'm going to link it in this vlog in the comment section, and I hope you can make use of it to drop whatever questions you have, and hopefully our answers will be enough for you and guide you in your journey. Good luck, all the best, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys same time next week. I don't know why I keep saying same time, I'm not sure, but I'll see you next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and please have a fabulous one. Kisses, hugs. Mwah.